Hello everyone and welcome back to Lucky Loaders 15, where I'll be giving you my Lucky 15 selections for tomorrow's horse racing action here in the UK. Just gonna go through tomorrow's selections as per normal. A few good races going on tomorrow in the flat and the jumps, and we'll be focusing on both for tomorrow. But some good news to tell you: we had a great day on Saturday with a treble. We had Myers Storm, which was a very nice performance by Wayne Hutchinson, who came in for us, and that one at 10-1. We also had Fastnet Tempest, which was Josephine Gordon and William Haggis. That was another great performance there. We got a really good price at 11-2. I think the final SP in the end for that horse was 4-1, so that was a good spot there. And also Hammersley Lake came in for us with the champion trainer Nicky Henson and Dickie Johnson, the champion jockey, coming together. And when champions come together, normally good things happen, and that one came into us at 3-1 in the end in the final SP. So that was a good one there. So yeah, all round a good treble on the cards on Saturday, and yeah, it paid us a nice little sum of money. So I'm not complaining there. It's probably going to be really hard to back it up, but we'll be getting stuck into tomorrow's horse racing action with our first selection. Going off in the 350 at Brighton with a horse called Morning Suit. This horse is from the Mark Johnson yard, who we really like here on the channel. I often back a few Mark Johnson's horses, and they normally run good races. On board tomorrow is Sylvester de Souza, who's having a real red-hot form at the moment. He's amongst a lot of winners at the moment, and he's riding a lot of winners, so that seems good jockey book in there. Also, this horse as well has it's got a few questions to answer, obviously, because it is coming back from a break, but it had been quite nice in its performances, especially on the all-weather. It's still not had a great race yet over the turf. It's still 0 from 2, but this horse is still quite inexperienced, and if he can put all those things to bed on his seasonal reappearance tomorrow, I definitely think he could run a good race. It's quite a tough little race, though, on paper. There's a few horses up the top end of the market, this one included, being 3-1, but I definitely think with his jockey booking especially, I think he could be a good winner there tomorrow. So that's who I'm going there, Morning Suit. Our second selection tomorrow sees us go to Windsor in the 520 there with a horse called Highland Cradle, which is going to be riding for Sir Michael Stout and is going to be ridden by Ryan Moore. Ryan Moore again is having a great time with it recently. He's kicked on to some good rides and great performances, especially in the big race meetings so far. And I'm hoping he can have another winner here for us. This horse ran in a maiden a couple of weeks ago at Chelmsford, where it put in an eye-catching performance where it finished second, and that was a really good performance in that race. That race as well has also brought out one or two good horses, so the form stands strong there. Also as well, this race tomorrow is also a maiden that it's going to be running in, so he definitely looks the most classiest horse on paper and appeal, and with all his good connections, he's currently around evens at the moment, but I managed to get him at 11-8. I think there's definitely a lot of good words about this horse, and I think this horse could even go off odds on favourite tomorrow. So if you're watching this overnight, definitely take the price on Highland Cradle now, because I don't think it will get any longer. I just think it's going to keep shortening, so that's who I'm going for there. Our third selection tomorrow will run at Windsor in the 550 with a horse called Crowned Eagle, which is 2-1 with bookmakers at the moment. This horse is trained by John Gosden and will be ridden by Frankie Dettori. Really like that combination here on the channel. Brought us a winner at Chester of Western Hymn and a few other times as well. This horse is currently round 2-1 in the market, and it won a maiden last time we saw it at Nottingham, which was towards the end of last year, which it ran really well in. It beat the second place horse by about 3 lengths in that race, and his other two performances had been not bad, solid efforts. So a lot to like about this horse, especially with its strong connections. On paper, again, this looks like it's got the most development and improvement to come from this horse than the other types in the field. But yeah, I think he's definitely worth a good punt tomorrow to win the race, and that's who I'm going for there. I'm going for Crowned Eagle. Our last selection tomorrow sees us go over to Towcester in the flat race there, and the lucky last there in the 8:30 with a horse called Honest Vic. Now this one's a bit more of a long shot compared to some of the other selections we're making tonight. This horse is currently 7-1 at the moment with bookmakers. Honest Vic. He's trained by Henry Daly, and he's got Richard Johnson, the champion jockey, booked for him tomorrow. Now, the reason I selected this horse is because even though the comments about were a little bit negative when it previously raced at Ludlow on its racecourse debut a few weeks ago, it actually didn't run too badly, considering in the race the jockey lost its saddle and it was always up against it from the off, really, and he was only beaten in the end by about 6 or 7 lengths in 5th place, behind a short odds on favourite. I think it was 2-5, and I don't think there was a lot of particularly great horses in that race, and to nearly not be far off the pace shows that this horse might have something about it and is definitely worth another look. And also as well, Richard Johnson has been riding really well of late recently, and I definitely think it's a jockey booking to take note of, because why else would he ride this horse if he didn't think he could win it? There's probably a couple of other horses in the field you would look on paper and you think, oh, they have better chances, but the booking of him interested me. I know he does ride a few horses for Henry Daly, but this one in particular might be worth to have another look at, with a lot of things going wrong for it last time. So if those minor things can be fixed, I definitely think he's got possibly a good chance in this race tomorrow. And currently 7-1, he is a bit of a gamble, but if we're to win any good money with a few short prices that I've thrown in there for tomorrow's selections, you gotta go for a bit more of a long odds shot. But I think he could be a bit of a tough pick to find. But yeah, I think he might do alright for us tomorrow, this horse, Honest Vic. But that's who I'm going to be going for tomorrow's horse racing action. If you've got any red hot tips tomorrow, if you think you've got the answers to win races tomorrow, leave your comments in the comments box below. Also as well, follow us on Twitter at LuckyLoaders15. You can always like us on Facebook as well with the same name, LuckyLoaders15. Subscribe to our channel for more daily horse racing predictions. Gamble responsibly, and I'll see you soon.